Beware of a partner who tries to isolate you from family and friends. Hi, I'm Coach Kathleen with Phoenix Rising. Abuse starts subtly and is not always evident at the beginning of a relationship. It may start with words or a shift in attitude toward you. They may become condescending. They may begin belittling you, minimizing you and your feelings, and criticizing you. This may start slowly, but as you allow this behavior, it will escalate. So one toxic pattern to watch for is if they begin to isolate you from your support system. They may say something like, "I don't think your sister likes me." Then they'll start saying things like, "She just doesn't understand how special our relationship is. She's jealous of us. She's trying to break us up." This appeals to us because it indeed makes us feel special. But it may very well be that that friend or family member is raising a red flag saying, "Hey, wait a minute. I don't like what he said there. I don't like how he treats you or how he acts when he's around you. And I don't like how you act when you're around him." Typically, family and friends that are close to you will start seeing those red flags before you do. And they will sometimes call them out and point those things out to you. But if you mention it to your partner, then they are going to go on the defensive and think, okay, that person's a threat. I'm going to need to cut them out. And they will start distancing you from those people. And this is how they slowly gain control. They start a campaign to alienate you from anyone that might protect you or help you look rationally at the situation. The toxic partner may push the relationship at an unnatural pace, trying to get you committed quickly so they can isolate you from others, with the ultimate goal to gain control of you emotionally and or physically. Now, over time, they begin to distance you from that person and to guilt trip and emotionally manipulate you into pulling away from that person. They may even try to justify this by saying things like, "You're the only one that truly understands me, that really gets me. I don't know what I would do without you. I can't live without you." They may even begin to tell you that spending time with that problem family member or friend is disrespecting them, disrespecting your partner and your relationship. But remember, this is emotional manipulation. When they try to make you feel responsible for their feelings and their well-being. It is their responsibility to manage their relationships. You are not their savior, and it isn't your job to fix everything for them. If your partner says someone doesn't like them, that they think that person thinks your partner is bad for you, chances are you're going to jump in to defend them and reaffirm them and tell them you love them, tell them they're awesome, all of those good things. But that strengthens their hold over you because you are making it your responsibility to manage their emotions. But this also means you are denying the reality of your relationship and ignoring all the ways your partner isn't awesome and doesn't treat you well. It creates an us versus them feeling that makes you bond more to your partner, but this is a false sense of belonging, as your partner uses these situations to deepen their control of you and isolate you more. When your partner starts saying that your friends or family don't like them and pushing you to stop spending time with them, stop talking to them, stop going to events you used to enjoy, family dinners, that kind of thing, please recognize these are isolating behaviors and red flags. Pay attention. Once they isolate you and have control of you, that's when the white gloves come off and their true selves start to show. When they feel like they have enough control over you, they will continue pushing away any other relationships that are a threat to their control of you. They want to have you all to themselves so they can completely control you, not because they love you. It is critical that we understand the difference between love and controlling behavior. Just because they say they want you to be with them instead of going to see family or friends does not mean that they love you and can't stand to be away from you. It means they want to isolate you and exert control over you. This is very concerning behavior that should make you step back and reconsider that relationship. In my case, when we announced we were getting married after only a few months of dating, friends were concerned and they tried to talk to me. They were like, wait a minute, this is moving really fast. I excused my partner's behavior because I believed him when he said he loved me so much he couldn't wait to marry me. He had never loved someone the way he loved me. Our love was so special that others don't understand, blah, 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 blah. That was part of the love bombing that often comes with toxic partners. I wanted to believe everything he told me, so I ignored all the red flags. I jumped into marriage with a man I did not truly know. We hadn't taken the time necessary to get to know each other. Just as one example, I had no idea how irresponsible my husband was with money. I was very responsible, paid bills on time, and spent within my budget, within my income. He had a lot of debt that he brought into our marriage. He was reckless with money and caused a lot of stress by paying bills late or not at all if he decided to spend the mortgage payment on his hobbies or his toys. He also didn't handle, conflict well. It wasn't even conflict, but anytime I questioned something, he would accuse me of disrespecting him, or he would mock me and make fun of what I was saying. So he would demean my opinions and feelings if they did not align with his. In public, he was charming and engaging, but at home, he began to methodically tear me down and exert control over me. I was uncomfortable in the beginning when I saw some of these things, but they seemed small at the time, so I didn't speak up because I wanted to keep the peace. I thought, I can handle it. I'll be the bigger person. But by not speaking up, I gave him permission to continue that toxic behavior. My silence told him I would put up with it and he would not be held accountable. Instead, I should have called out his bad behavior every time and confronted what was happening, and hopefully been wise enough to leave when I saw his responses, which would not be to take accountability, but to deflect and put everything back on me and blame everyone else. I wish I had been honest with myself instead of excusing and justifying his behavior. After a few years, I was embarrassed and ashamed to know that my family and friends were right all along and they had tried to protect me. But I didn't share a whole lot with them about what was going on because I didn't want my family to know. Because we tend to protect our abusers when we're in these kinds of situations. We don't tell our family the truth about what's really going on. Because I still believed that somehow he would change and we would work things out. So I didn't want my family or friends to think badly of him. So I just didn't, tell him what was happening. But that caused me to isolate even more from family and friends, which made me even more vulnerable to his toxic behavior because I had no support system. There are usually red flags when a partner is toxic. We just choose to ignore them because we want so desperately to be loved and belong to somebody. We want to be in a relationship, so we compromise our values and our identity and ourselves just to have a partner. Let's start being wise and honor ourselves by looking for those red flags and walking away before we get too far into a dysfunctional relationship. You are worth it. We all deserve to truly, genuinely be loved and cherished and to have a partner who is loving, who encourages you, who cheers for you, and stands proudly beside you, pulling their weight in the relationship and honoring your authentic self. You are so worth it. Want to learn more? Find your personalized next steps. Click the link in the description or comment section to take our free 3-minute quiz. See you soon.